You see, Liverpool are even getting heavily beaten in the Champions League this season. It's like they're mocking me. How did they beat us 8-1? 8-1. It is offensive at this stage, really. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City, bouncing back, and it's just a day of good news. As you can see there, Dean Henderson is injured, which in some ways maybe is good news, but not in many ways, it's fair to say. But while that's not ideal, and while there are some other things that haven't been ideal, overall since last time, the 2 wins, it has been pretty good, and we're hoping that's going to continue today, because of course we have got Real Madrid in the Champions League first knockout round. But yes, we'll start with the injuries. I played up to this point last night and then I decided to stop once this happened. Dean Henderson is out for a month with a twisted ankle. Not at all ideal. Mario McConnie is out for 3 weeks with a twisted ankle. Why he's only got a week less than Henderson, I'm not entirely sure. The fact that they've also sustained those injuries 6 minutes apart is a little bit annoying. But anyway, McConnie's been terrible recently, so I'm not too bothered about that. Maybe that will help him to sort of get better at scoring goals. Henderson, though, is slightly concerning. But we'll have a look at the team in a minute, because these are the results since last time. Those 2 excellent wins and performances in the previous episode have been followed up by, 3 great performances, 1 not so good performance. That was obviously the first game. We lost 1-0 to Arsenal. Yeah, it was looking like it was heading for a draw. They scored relatively late on. I'm not too bothered. Not what we wanted, obviously, but since then there's been 3 wins. We beat Brighton 2-0 in the FA Cup 4th round. Brooks and Solanke with goals in that one. And then a really good win, very important win against Aston Villa, a 2-1 win. James Maddison and David Brooks with the goals there. They are having a great season. They were actually above us in the table at the time, so to get that win was really, really crucial. And then most recently, a 3-0 triumph against Brighton again, this time in the league. Mashallah with a goal, we love that. George Wilson with another goal. He has been fantastic so far. I was a bit concerned about his technical attributes. Doesn't seem to be an issue so far. He's come in and he is fitting the team like a glove. An own goal from Ben White as well gave us all 3 points there, and we'll have a look at the Premier League table. Why not? Because it makes for pretty familiar reading. I said Villa were above us. They still are above us, but it is now only by 2 points as a virtue of that win. We actually have a game in hand against them, so we could even leapfrog them depending on how the second game today goes. But we're in 5th place. It's where we usually are. 44 points. At least we're not going to get relegated this season. That's at least a positive. We are in contention for the Champions League for sure between us and Villa. There is a bit more of a gap both the teams above, City, Chelsea and Man United. It's going to be a struggle to catch any of them. We're 10 points behind City, albeit with a game in hand. I don't think we're going to be winning the league, but hey, at least we're going to, hopefully get in Europe once again, maybe even the Champions League. And if you told me at the start of the season that in February we'd be 7 points clear of Liverpool, I'd have thought, brilliant, league titles in the bag. But no, that's not how it's gone. But before some Premier League action against Leicester City, it is of course time for Real Madrid. We've been here before. It didn't end quite how we would want it to, but of course we did win the first leg last time we were in this position. We beat them at Carrow Road. It was a great performance, a great night. Didn't go well in the second leg, but let's see if we can win again today. Lots of red in this, which is a bit of a concern. Obviously, as we said, Dean Henderson is injured, so Charlie Setford, he has been not great when he's played so far this season. Big night for him. Will he come of age? Towering goalkeeper, that's what I like to see. Hopefully he can intimidate the Real Madrid attackers into just not scoring. The defence is as you would expect. Lewis, Tamori, Mepham and Aarons. Midfield would be as you would expect, but we're going to need to make some changes. Lewis Cook is going to be there. George Wilson, who has been fantastic, is unfortunately suspended, so Calvin Phillips will come in for him. And the madman himself, James Maddison, is, he says he's fit to play. He's passed a fitness test. However, he is out for 3 days still with a pulled thigh. I am not risking him as much as I don't like to not play him. Ryan Davis is a more than capable backup, so he's going to come in place of him to save him for the future. Murray McConnie, as we said, is also injured as well. I'm going to go with the experienced man, Dominic Solanke, up front instead. And Mashallah and Brooks are on the wings, so let's see what we can do. Let's not concede an away goal, and let's win 3-0. I think that's probably asking a bit too much. How many scary real players do they still have? Courtois still in goal, Eric Garcia as well. Caqueret, Rainey is still there, Aouar still there, Rodrigo's still there, Lautaro Martinez still there as well, and is now actually definitely playing up front. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the bench as well. It's a strong team. Zidane still in charge again. Another team with the same manager still in charge. I'm going to say I expect to win because, we're one of Europe's elite now. We've won 3 European competitions in this save. We nearly won the Premier League last year. We are maybe not quite on the level of Madrid, but we can certainly compete with them. We can't go into games like this and expect to get beaten. And we got a free kick early on. Calvin Phillips puts it in. It's claimed well by Courtois. Obviously quite a weakened lineup from what I would like to play. So really anything we get from this game would be a positive. If we can just keep a clean sheet, that would be really good. And try and get a goal or 2. I don't think we're going to win this tie overall. I think we probably don't have the quality to do that, especially when we defend like that. Lautaro Martinez is in, drags his shot wide. Well, we just given the ball away from a throw-in, so that's encouraging. And that's that. I thought it was a highlight for us. It wasn't, but we do win the ball back from Martinez, defending in numbers, passing it around nicely. Don't do anything stupid, boys. This has the look of something stupid, but we managed to get it a little bit further forward. Calvin Phillips, no, he does. There's the stupidity. Martinez shoots wide. Free kick in a dangerous area for Madrid, edge of the area. I mean, this is, it's Rainier's on the ball. He's probably going to score. He's not scored, but if I were the Real Madrid manager, if I was Zinedine Zidane, I would not be happy with the luck of that one. We might even break from this. Solanke doesn't quite have the pace to do it, but he lays it off to David Brooks, and it's a tackle from Caqueret, which is well timed considering he's on a yellow. Well, it's 0-0 at half time. Not quite sure how we're not losing this one, to be honest. But I mean, I'm delighted with the performance. We've not played well from an offensive point of view, and we've kind of ridden our luck at the back. But we'll take it. If this is 0-0 at full time, I'll be pleased. Right, we'll demand a bit more. We could maybe try and take the fight to them a bit, but I just think, I don't know. I don't think going positive is really the way here. I think we don't want to invite too much pressure on the counter or anything like that. We've won the ball. This is when we get chances like this, when we get the ball back, we need to take these opportunities here, work a little chance, be decisive and and sensible with our passing, and not take those chances. Aaron's in. It's not the best cross he's ever done. And is this going to actually be a Real Madrid highlight, or are we going to maybe try and win the ball back? We don't. It's bounced down well for Martinez, Aouar, Burkholtz on the left-hand side. Where's the goal going to come from? There it is. 21 goals this season. 21 goals for Lautaro Martinez. I mean, we have strikers, but they don't score that many goals. Even when they have a good season, they don't get that many goals. It's been coming, to be fair, and it's a ridiculous finish, isn't it? So, yep, it's been coming. I mean, we might as well go positive now, I suppose, but then if we concede many more goals, it's pretty much over, really, isn't it? But I think it's over now anyway. Away goals are worth so much, as Setford makes a decent save from Rainier. Away goals are worth so much. I think we might call it now, but there's a great goal kick from Setford. He's found Brooks, and we might have an opportunity here. Ryan Davis is in. Ryan Davis has scored. Well, stop the obituary. Get the coffin back up. It's not over yet. What a goal kick from Charlie Setford. Brooks is alive to it. It's a great ball in. Mashala with a lovely touch, and Davis times his run to perfection, stays onside. He's not had a good game, but, that was a brilliant goal. Into the final 10 minutes, we might as well actually make some changes. That's probably, something sensible that an intelligent manager would do. I'm going to bring on Colin Dunn for Solanke, and then Mashala's tired as well. Peter Vernon's on the bench, he can come on. And Davis, the goal scorer, is also tired, so we'll bring on Jamie Shackleton. Why not? He's not really played very much this season because he's kind of been a waste of money. Not long to go into the final stages. I think I'm going to shut down. I think I'm going to take this a draw with Real Madrid, even if we're going to get smashed at the Bernabeu. I know we are, but another game against Real Madrid where we have not lost. This will be 3 games against Real Madrid. 2 of them we will be unbeaten in. There we go. It's a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw. Not bad. I mean, I'm going to say I'm happy with that performance because to come back from 1-0 down, we weren't really in it. We weren't really in that game, but we get ourselves back in the tie with that goal. Obviously, Madrid have the advantage, but We're not out of it. You never know what can happen in Spain. The Norwich board have sensationally quashed reports of a potential takeover at the club by a rich benefactor. I mean, why? Sell it up. Sell it to a tycoon. Give me that cash. We've only got one more year. I mean, imagine if we had 200 million to spend. That'd be amazing. Right then, second game against Leicester City. I think I'm probably going to keep the team more or less the same. James Maddison is still injured for one more day. I don't want to risk him given how important he is. I think if I am going to make a change, it's going to be up front. Solanke didn't exactly do amazingly well. I think if I'm going to just swap him and Mashala around. We'll try Mashala as a striker. He's allegedly natural in that role. We'll see what he does today. Just realised that George Wilson isn't suspended anymore, is he? That was only for the Champions League. Should have put him back inside, shouldn't I? Can I just go back now? What do you mean it's already confirmed? Oh God. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It means he'll be fully fit and rested for the game against Liverpool, which is coming up soon. Why do I do things? Why do I do things? See, that's something that the assistant manager would actually be quite helpful for. He should have a little prompt. He comes up, you click that, and you're like, are you sure you want to do that? Don't forget this guy's back from suspension. And he'll be like, oh yeah, I'll put him back in. But they don't do that. They don't remind you that. They tell you for injuries, they don't tell you for suspensions. Very irritating. It's very irritating, especially because he's done really well and we are a lot better with him, clearly, as the Real Madrid game more or less showed. And we are potentially going to concede here against Leicester early on. We managed to win it back, though. Good header from Mepham, as he so often does. Solanke in to Mashala. We haven't got any former Leicester players in the team, I don't think. No former Leicester players in the team. Dunn is on the bench. And, of course, Maddison is not playing. He's not in the squad. Aaron's with a crossing, though. Solanke's there. And he's so much better on the left-hand side. Don't play him as a striker. He's not a striker. He's a left winger. That's what he's good at. That's what he can do. Corner in from Leicester. Are they going to equalise? It's cleared away by Mepham. Mashala is up there. Needs a bit of support. He's getting some support. Racing down the right-hand side from whoever that is. I think it's Brooks. If he can find him. He's taking his time. He's been fouled. It's definitely a free kick. It's not in the box. And it's a penalty, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, Mashala was standing in the box when he got up, but I don't think the foul was in the box. But Michael Oliver seems to think it is. And who am I to question him? Solanke's going to take it, which I was a little bit hesitant about, but he's scored. He's got two. I mean, you love it. A brace for Solanke. I mean, I don't know. He's just... Would he get in the team of the save? I don't know. Maybe he will. Pretty solid first half. 2 goals for Solanke. 2 goals for us. We are 2-0 to the good and hopefully looking good. But of course, we have had a 2-0 lead in 3 games this season and we've not won those games. So let's not get complacent. Of course, the third would be lovely. On the hour mark, Brooks turns, holds it up very well. It's gone to Lewis Cook. I mean, that was a beautiful strike from Lewis Cook. I mean, that had goal written all over it. Normally, we sort of dally around, just pass it around, allegedly working it into the box. But the turn from Brooks, the way of the pass, and then first time strike on the volley from Cook. Great hit. And there's a corner for Leicester. I mean, let's not do this. Let's not do this. I thought he was giving a penalty there. It's a goal kick. We're all right. But I think this is probably going to be okay. I think 3-0, we're going to be all right. It's another foul on the edge of the area. That is definitely not a penalty, but it is a red card. Clinton Mola, a player I've considered signing in the save, he's a relatively decent midfielder, has been sent off. And I think now is an opportunity to make some changes. David Brooks has done very well with that lovely assist. We'll take him off. Bring on Colin Dunn. In fact, we'll bring on 2 former Leicester players. Hamza Chowdhury, forgot about him. He can come on as well. Chowdhury with the throw to Solanke on the hat-trick, of course. Turns, gives it back to Lewis Cook. Ryan Davis in some space. Is he going to take it on? He's not. We're working it down the left-hand side. Goes across to Colin Dunn. Is he going to take it on? No. Neither former Leicester player taking it on. It's gone all the way over to Max Aarons, who beats the challenge of Thomas, flicks it in. It's cleared by Justin. And if anything, it's going to be a Leicester counter. I mean, why are we being shown this? They've got a player called Casanova. Love that. It's Colin Dunn. He's racing through. He's not troubling his former employers with a shot like that. He's got a free kick, though. Whips it in looking for Mepham. It's a great header from Mepham, but it is able to be blocked. And it's clearly a foul there on Mashala, but apparently nothing doing. The job is done though, and the game is won. 3-0 again. Another great performance, another good result. Good win, boys. Very nice indeed, even considering that I forgot to put George Wilson back in. I'm going to do that right now. I think it's somewhat telling that Calvin Phillips got one of the worst ratings of the team. And that keeps us in 5th place. We are 3 points clear of Arsenal at this stage. 2 points behind Aston Villa. If we can win our game in hand though, then we will leapfrog them. I don't know who that's against. I think we've got Liverpool coming up. It probably is that one, looking at the number of games they've played. So yeah, that's good. But we are only 7 points behind Man City. It's not out of the question. If we can have a good run from now until the end of the season, you never know. You do never know. Put George Wilson back into the team. There we go. Yeah, all fine, all fine, all fine. But that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next time. And we'll be back relatively soon for, of course, the second leg against Real Madrid. Probably with Newcastle, because I like home games better than away games. Always have done. Always will do. Don't have to go very far. Most of the people there are cheering you on. You know, you get the lovely Norfolk sunshine. It's where we want to be. It's where we want to be. So yeah, Real Madrid, Newcastle, that will be next time. Can we make the Champions League quarterfinal for the first time ever? Hopefully we'll have got some revenge against Liverpool in the meantime. If we can just at least not lose that game, I guess that's an improvement on losing 8-1. But anyway, that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well, and I will see you next time.